Welcome aboard the platform ISB 1020. This is my morning shot of espresso. Big up to my coffee drinkers. Today I want to talk. This morning I want to talk about the courage of coming out of the closet. If you've been following me for a minute, then you would know I came out the closet last year. And to be honest, that was one of the hardest things I think I've ever done or ever will do. Because the whole time you concerned with what people gonna say when you come out the closet. I was concerned like my homeboy and them, what they gonna say, like knowing the niggas that know me, how they gonna respond to me coming out the closet. Like, and then my family, how embarrassing that shit was gonna be to for my family. So people that's in the closet, if you in the closet right now, I know how you feel, man. Like I know how the fuck you feel carrying that fucking burden. That's a burden. But I think I just got tired of feeling some type of way and not being able to talk about it. Like having those feelings and not having nobody I could talk to about it. Like wanting to talk to people about it and not feeling safe talking to somebody without them judging me or giving me a funny look or going back talking about me. And I will admit I chunked the shit up. I started chunking the shit up too. Nigga, you got a mental problem. Or like people would say, nigga, you confused. But once I came out the closet, I remember when I did it that day, I looked myself in the mirror and I said, man, you ain't confused, nigga. This is you. Really looked at myself up and down the way I was looking and said, nigga, you don't have a mental problem, nigga. This is you. No use to denying it. No more pretending. This is you, nigga. You a bum. Like I didn't know I was a bum. Like all my life I will admit when I would get dressed up, I was never really comfortable getting dressed up. Like, and I know it's a lot of y'all out there that feel this way, man. I'm constantly worried about fucking my clothes up. If somebody step on my shoe or somebody walk by, I'm constantly worried about them stepping on my shoe, so I got to move my feet out the way. If I scuff my shoes up, it fucks my whole day up. If I get a stain on my clothes, it fucks my whole day up. I will admit I was never really comfortable like that. And I know it's a lot of y'all that feel this way, man. And it's up to you, but I'm just saying coming out and admitting, just letting it go, admitting that I was a bum, just meant, nigga, you a bum, nigga. That was just the most comfortable thing I ever did in my life, the most relieving thing I ever done in my fucking life. If you've been following me for a minute, you know I would talked about being on the bus and a baddie. I'm talking about a baddie asking me, nigga, are you African? I said, why? She say, because you dress like one. And I'll admit in the past, I would peek out the closet, maybe go a month without really putting on some drip, maybe 2 months, and somebody would say, look at me funny, especially a female, I would go back in the closet. And it was times I'd be out of town where I feel like nobody didn't know me. I would just bum it out and somebody'd take a couple people to say something, I just put on some drip. I got tired of just trying to please motherfuckers, man. How do you think I know, like when I said black women will give you shit? It's just when you try to be their man that for some reason they charge you for that shit. I don't know. And I would walk around these towns, these cities, downtown with a cup in my hand asking black women for coins. That's how I realized they'll give you damn near anything except for some fried chicken. They ain't, the ones I ran into, they ain't giving up no motherfucking fried chicken. But when I would be downtown, I would stop and talk to, I guess you could say, my fellow breathing. And they'd be laying around, in front of churches and out on the ground. I would stop and talk to them for a minute. Then my mind would tell me they gonna know you're not one of them. But after a while, my mind would say, nigga, what the fuck? Wrong with you, nigga? You a bum. What you mean? It ain't just cause the way you dress, nigga. You are a bum. This is you. So I started hanging around downtown. Like when I go out of town and work, nigga, I would hang out downtown for hours just hanging out with my peoples, man. My nigga. I would have a room with AC and I'd be downtown hanging out with my fellow people, sweating like a motherfucker. And I got a room with AC I could be in. And I will admit, it got to the point me being a bum and trying to talk to other women that's not bums. Man, I even had a snow bunny that looked at me like, nigga, what's wrong with your clothes? Like, women was like, nigga, here goes some change, nigga, go on, get on. I am not bullshit. One time I was in Dallas downtown and another one of my fellow breathing kept calling me and I kept saying, nigga, I ain't got no money to give. He said, nigga, I can see that. And the girl I was trying to talk to laughed like a motherfucker. So I decided, cause like I'm not a holy nigga, but like the Bible say, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The Quran say, a fornicator for a fornicator. My grandma say, the pot can't call the kettle black. So I summed that up to mean, nigga, you a bum. You ain't gonna be able to get a woman that's not a bum. You need a woman that's a bum. So I started trying to win me a bum for a gal. And I'll admit in the beginning, maybe the first 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds to talk to him, I realized, man, this girl ain't took her medication in years, nigga. Probably 2-3 years. But that didn't detour me. That didn't stop me. I keep pushing, and I will admit some of them had a scent to them that'll make a skunk run the other way. But I figured, nigga, you got a whole house, hot water, ain't nothing love, tender care, Clorox and Fabuloso can't get rid of, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga. So I would keep pushing it. The only reason why I don't have a bum gal right now is because, would you believe them? All them bitches gave me fake numbers. And I've been sitting up and saying, man, even these bum bitches be playing like they'll fuck with a nigga and give me a fake number. But now that I'm thinking about it, I realize maybe they did. But maybe in their head, they believe their phone was on, but their phone had been off just as long as they've been off their medication.